Yo, what it do, what it do, what it do. Yes, I'm out here on this van. And by the way, I'm Terrell, Hall of Fame, D-Line, Tbkc, and all that sweet, beautiful, wonderful shh. Look, let's talk about this damn dog matrix for a minute. And this is what I'm saying, man. And I preach it to y'all. And as y'all see, I am totally unbothered by these people. I'm totally unbothered by their lies. I'm totally unbothered, period. And this is the reason I say this, and I will always say this, and I will continue to say this for a fact, is this, right? I never care about people's lies because our community is a lie. You think about where we're at in this community right now. This is the American bully community. Think about where we're at. Let me put the van in park. These people, the same one who have told you so many lies that you cannot really fathom the lies, and a lot of you don't even think about the lies and why the lie that they're telling doesn't make sense. But when you think about this and you think long and hard and you think about everything that we do in this community, they have convinced you, right, that a dog that started off as the pit bull on steroids, everybody who had American pit bull terrier paperwork transformed into the American bully community. And I'm talking about our community, not every single person that had it. Some of us was lucky enough to have staffy paperwork from the AKC. Now, the funniest thing is this community was started off of these two breeds, was described as a pit bull on steroid, was many times saying that we were pretty much close to what we wanted to do. We just wanted to add a little more of this, a little more of that as far as overall size, but we wanted to keep the athleticism, we wanted to keep the drive. Now think about this. We go from there to now people have obvious, I mean very, 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 very obvious bulldog mixes. Denying to do DNA testing, a registry that denies to do the DNA testing. Dogs that are dying. I will take you back 15 years. If you go back to the dogs that were born on an average of 15 years ago, let's even say 20 years ago, the Little Rose, the Remy's, you go through that, the Nemesises, those dogs, if you go back to their range, the average age, and this is just sort of a guesstimate, but putting together the times that I know that those dogs died, pretty much a dozen years is what those dogs would average living. Pretty much a dozen years. You will find some that were in the 10, 11 range. You will find some that would go up to 15. Hell, Debo went up to 18. We used to throw shows without ice baths, without anything that needed to cool the dogs off. Today, those dogs are considered to be cheap and insignificant by a large group of people. Today, the dogs that are healthy, today the dogs that still hold the consistency and the traits of the dogs that were the original bullies, dogs that are very well muscled, a lot of bone and everything that would make them an American bully. You guys have let these people convince you that those dogs are not American bullies. But instead, you have now transformed to following a group of dogs that was pretty much originated, I won't say originated, but made popular by a guy who says he's only in this for the money. This is what he does. He's now a partner in the Tbkc. These dogs flunk DNA tests. Obviously, a bunch of bulldog in them. The reason being that now so many so-called OGs and these young whippersnappers are saying, oh yeah, there's a bulldog element. We know about the bulldog element. The reason they keep on saying that, bottom line, is because their dogs are bulldogs. If you go back to Remy, no one talked about a bulldog element, this super bulldog element. If you go back to King Kamali, no one talked about this super bulldog element. If you go back to a lot of the original dogs, no one talked about this super bulldog element. Even Little Roe was just accepted as being a dwarf, which he was. So it wasn't a bulldog element. Today, the reason why they talk about bulldog elements is the double talking that they continuously do. The double talking of the bulldog element to explain why their dogs are bulldogs. Also to explain the health issues. Now they say, oh, it's okay for a dog to have breathing issues because there's the bulldog element. I hate to inform you of this, but there are a lot of bulldog breeds that breed specifically to get rid of the issues that come along with the breathing, and will not breed a dog with elongated palates, heart murmurs, or other cardiovascular issues. It is not an excuse. I'm just telling you guys this, and this is really for a live, and this is why I have to bounce for so many subjects, because I don't have enough time. But we live in such a crazy community in the American bully world that we have let people convince us that the unhealthy, immoral, DNA cheating, and I'll call them that, broke down dogs that don't live very long are worth great value. And now you literally hear people make fun of the pit bull. You literally hear people call your dog a terrier. The healthier foundation blood of which this breed was started from. You people have been duped so badly by these dudes who run around and call everybody else con artists, but they're sitting there openly telling you, give me $5,000, give me $15, $25, $250,000 for a dog that they know is going to die. They know his pedigree is nothing of what they said it is, and they know that they can't present any information that this dog is a healthy dog. Most times avoiding the veterinary clinics because they don't want to go through those tests to present you with issues that, guess what, if you buy this dog, you'll have to pay for a $2,500 to $3,500 surgery. Your dog will have to be on certain medications. You'll have to keep him in surgical conditions just to keep him alive. Your dog probably won't live much longer than 3 to 5 years. All of these things, they have convinced you that this is the superior dog in the community, and actually have you people laughing at the dogs that are healthy with drive and stick to the original purpose of what the dog is supposed to be. And that whole terrier thing, trust me, a lot of the dogs that they try to make fun of and that they down, Remy, a 90-pound dog, that's not a pit bull. Kamali, a 90-pound dog, not a pit bull. I could go on and on down this list, even to current dogs today that are very, very clean, but they're not a pit bull. And it's nothing wrong with a pit bull because that is our ancestors and we are very proud of that. But at the same time, this is the type of language and verbiage and bullying that they do in the community to try to get people to basically go along with things. You know what I mean? The same crazy type of shit where people put on big ass red boots and look silly because they want to be a part of something. They're doing this over and over to you. This is the reason why they make a million videos trashing certain people, trashing certain dogs without merit. It's a difference if you talk about the structure of the dog, the DNA of the dog, the health of the dog. That's not trashing. That's breaking a dog down for a community. But when you consistently just want to run around and blab off at the mouth, make up lies, talk crazy, change the history of the breed, those are things where they have used these techniques to convince you, the general public, that you're a very nice dog that has very great structure, that when you send in your paperwork it comes back as 100% American bully, that when you DNA test it towards his father or his mother or siblings, that it comes back that, hey, this dog is what it says on the pedigree. Now your dog is not worth as much as those horrible, broke down, elbow, hip dysplasia, heart issue, breathing issue. This is why it's the Matrix. They literally having you living inside of a world that is not reality. How is it that the lesser product can be worth more? Really, y'all let people shame y'all out of y'all dogs and shame y'all out of y'all common senses. If you go anywhere else in the dog world, the most high priced, most valued Rottweilers in the world pass hip testing, pass cardiovascular testing, pass genetic genetic testing to see if they're prone to illnesses. Same thing with the South African Bourbeaus, even down to your standard poodles, even down to your Pharaoh hounds. These dogs are tested to be excellent, and that's how their value is determined. Our dogs are tested to be ignorant, and you're letting them decide the value. Until next time, y'all, God bless y'all. Sunday morning, we going live. Much love. Peace.